Okay, hello everyone. I'm Anjelina Tripramiswari. So here I'm going to show you how I set my budget for a month using Microsoft Excel template. Recording our budget with Excel will make it easier for us to control the budget because we have a record here, and of course recording with Excel doesn't need to be difficult to calculate because in Excel there are formulas that we can use to calculate the cost. Here we'll also be seeing what needs I spend, such as buying snacks, buying books, paying student union due, and so on. Besides, I certainly have an income even though I don't work yet. I can get from government assistance funds, which can be in the form of quotas, polls, or monies every month. In addition, I can get income from the loans given by my parents even though I'm studying only at home. So curious? Okay, if that's it, don't take long. Let's focus and listen. I earned 750,000 on September the 1st, 2021. This money I get from the government assistance fund of 150,000, and the rest is pocket money given to me for 1 month. It can be from my parents, then my brother's addition. As I said from the beginning also, if the government assistance fund can be in the form of money or quota or polls. No, in this month, the aid fund is in the form of money. So I'm so grateful to get additional money. Well, at the same day, on the date I earned my income, I bought it for a premium Spotify payment of 15,000 for 1 month. I always buy Spotify Premium every month, and I consider it mandatory because I prefer to listen to songs without any ads, and the songs can be downloaded. And Spotify Premium is the usual sharing, like Spotify Premium that usually exists and is sold on Twitter. Here, I prefer the Spotify Premium sharing that I buy from sellers on Twitter because, of course, I don't want to spend my money too much on the Spotify, considering I like to buy it per month. And of course, another reason is that I want to minimize my budget. Okay, the next on the 5th, I bought apples for 17,500 that included an admin fee. I also buy posts for per month to activate the phone card grace period. In addition, on the 8th, I bought an internet quota of 40,000. I also buy internet quota every month, even though at home there is a Wi-Fi, because to be used when I go out, or used to be in case electricity goes out or Wi-Fi error, so and etc. For Wi-Fi payments every month, it is not me who pays, but my parents who pay. Okay, in the next 11th, I bought a duckbill mask for 140,000 for 1 box. I buy this mask once a month. Although this mask I bought, but all family members are also fine if they want to wear. And I'm really looking for the cheapest of several stores in e-commerce. I just want to tell you if my house is like a hand sanitizer warehouse, because my family is very strict in health protocols. Before the cost, surely the one who paid and bowed was my mother and my first brother. On the 15th, I went to buy 2 books on monetary economics for college for a total price of 60,000. Even though I had to choose the cheapest price after looking from several stores in e-commerce. And the next day, on the 16th, there is a student union due of 10,000. This is not always and only exists if in the student union there is a work program. Then on the 20th, of course, I wanted to buy a lot of snacks but for 50,000 to fill my days in September. Buying snacks is the most favorite thing for me because with snacks, it can make me do things more enjoy, especially when doing tasks or watching movies. In addition to buying snacks, on the 22nd, I bought fruits for 15,000. Fruits that I'm fruits that I sometimes buy only papaya. And next on the 27th, I bought a shrimp layer cakes rabaya for 40,000. I really wanted to eat at that time because the flavor variant was my favorite, and it was Black Forest. Then on the 29th, I bought two meatballs for a total price of 10,000. Just like the previous reason, I also really wanted to eat meatballs at that time. And on the same date, which is the 29th, I bought two ice creams also for a total price of 10,000. So after eating meatballs, I wanted to eat ice cream, so I didn't have to hold back. I immediately bought what I wanted to buy, considering my money is quite a lot and worth only buying two ice creams for 10,000. And the next date was 30th. I had to decide to save after everything I spent on my mandatory living expenses and spending. So I decided to save to 200,000 and hold the rest of 82,500. Well, so here I actually apply the rule 50-20-30, which is 50% for mandatory living expenses, 20 for saving, and 30 for spending. But here I spend less on compulsory living expenses and more on spending. And I decided to save my money with more as well. But I think it's going to be complementary, right? Okay, move next. Talking about how to earn money as a student. As students, we can also earn money from our own efforts. If we are under 18 years old, we can do simple jobs such as helping mow people's lawns, helping take care of babies, and so on. As colleges, we can also have jobs on campus, like working in cafeteria, or following a student union. All information can be checked on the campus website. We can also start the small business that we want, like we're going to sell stickers or some handmade that made by ourselves. In different options, we can choose to work part-time, such as being a barista, working in retail, or maybe internship. Internship can be our option to earn money, but we do not get a paid internship because unpaid internships certainly don't produce income. Another option to earn money, you can use the internet to do business. Just say like creating creative content on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or creating a blog, and so on. Talking about my advice for my friends, I would advise my friends to use the 50-20-30 rules to manage their finances. So we have to optimize 50% of our income should be going to mandatory living expenses, I mean budgeting, and 30% to nice to have expenses, I mean spending, and 20% to saving. In my opinion, the rule can control finances well because of the proportion of each cost that I think is right to implement. And also Other advice that is more special for my friend and also applies to myself, of course. The advice is let's think about meeting our mandatory living expenses first, and we don't have to hurt ourselves by not buying what we want the most. Buy it while it's not excessive. And after that all, we have to think about saving, of course. Keeping in mind how much we spend, of course, must be accompanied by saving money. Okay, that's all from me. I think that's enough. So if there were some mistakes I made, I hope what I am explaining is useful. Thank you for your nice attention, and for the last, I want to say goodbye. Nice to meet you, everyone, and see you. I will stop share and I will end meeting for all. So goodbye.